Any mark? Say go! Oh no! Hey Best Pally, I'm Allie.
And I'm Christine.
And you can go continue setting up our torture device, and I will set up the premise of this video.
Why are we doing this?
For science! So, Christine and I both have levels, which is a continuous glucose monitor so we can see what our blood sugar does in real time. Ideally, someone with a healthy metabolism has a nice and low and level blood sugar. That's what you want to see. Nice and low and level is now what we're looking for. Now, there is some science saying that cold exposure will actually make you have a better glucose response, that nice low level graph. And this is what we're testing out today to see what jumping in an ice bath does to our blood sugar.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, me
You
neither.
take cold showers at least.
I know,
like,
I do.
No.
Now what's going to be interesting about this is that the science says over long term you will have better glucose control, that low graph, because of cold exposure. But I think acutely, like just this little moment right here is going to be super stressful and we'll actually see a spike.
I'm already stressed.
I will explain more why we're doing this, why you would want to, and what we hope to see, but while I'm in the bath, so that'll be a mental and physical challenge. Hopefully it's coherent.
You need to explain to me why we're not drinking. I'm doing this.
Put it in the shade at least. We don't want any more warmth.
You gotta also take the ice out.
And we should have put the ice in last. Lesson learned. It all melted as we were filling it. It is still freezing cold, I swear. I just didn't want to have to swear to you, so we got 20 more pounds. Right, baseline, what are you right now? What is your blood sugar?
I'm at 70. Whoa, super low. Brax, he's drinking big dog water bowl.
Look at him smile. I'm at 76, so this is easily low.
Look.
Wow, we're dog drinking.
Shut up! It's funny. All the dog people will think that's funny.
Ugh.
Okay, I'm lower than you.
Right, but we're both pretty low. We also hiked before this, so that has something to do with it. I'm gonna start my watch saying that I'm doing a run or something so we can see my heart rate too.
Should I do it too?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do,
Okay.
walk or strength?
I don't know, yeah, what do we call it? What do you
Open
call it?
water.
Open water.
Kayak.
This is the closest water I've ever seen. Are you down for trying to stick to this for 5 minutes?
Yeah, it's gonna be miserable.
She's already swearing. Stop! That's a good thing they didn't have a no shirt policy at that grocery store. Oh, my hands are not happy about this. Oh, what I do for my metabolism.
I don't want to do it.
Of course you don't. On your mark.
When we get in, we have to like shoulder submerge.
Yeah,
like,
well, the idea is to get freaking uncomfortable.
well, I'm already uncomfortable. My toes are in.
Also, I have to explain all of the science behind this, which is really interesting. Hopefully I can get it out. Okay, any mark, say go. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. Okay, 7 seconds in. Oh, my feet. Get down.
I can't do it.
Do it.
I can't do it.
Do it! Okay, so what's happening right now is vasoconstriction, and that's when your hands get really cold because all the blood rushes to your middle to try and keep you alive.
I can't do this.
Basically, your body sacrifices your feet and hands to keep you alive. So that's one of 3 things that your body's doing to keep you warm. Second thing it can do is shivering. We're all very familiar with that. And that is an actually really inefficient process, and you burn a bunch of calories.
This is dumb.
Shivering because your muscles are shaking involuntarily and you start heating up. But there's a third process, which is what I'm talking about in this video and why it's so interesting. Are you feeling any better? This is feeling a little better to me.
No, it's not.
Get in!
I can't. No, please, 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 please. I don't want to do this anymore.
What we're trying to get to is non-shivering thermogenesis. So try and fight the shivering automatic
I give you my
response.
props because I'm not going any further than that. How much longer?
I'm fine. Maybe I'll do
That's
more
great.
than 5 minutes.
Good for you.
I'm just gonna stay in until I can get all of this science out.
What?
It's only been 2 minutes! Like, my body's kind of acclimating to it. I'm getting used to it. It's not pleasant, but it's not as shocking as it was before. You also have to try and control your breathing so you're not just like... Oh, this is reminding me of my open water swim for New Year's.
Which I also watched.
Yeah, you just sat on the side all nice and warm and hungover. Okay, hold on, I'm looking at my notes. I'm cheating, Pallies, I'm sorry. So, when you're heating your body, it uses what's called brown fat. So you're familiar with white fat, that's your insulation. And then the brown fat is like your furnace, and you actually want more of this fat. So when you have brown fat and you activate it by getting cold, your sympathetic nervous system freaking out, like I was saying earlier, that's why we would see a spike on our glucose right now, because our bodies are like fight or flight, oh no,
Maybe not me, because you're more in than me.
Face is even harder.
No, it's the boobs. It's the nipples. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. It's the boobs.
Okay. So when you activate your brown fat by getting cold, it's like, uh-oh, I'm gonna be your thermos and takes glucose and fatty acids out of your blood and starts burning it up. It makes heat by taking your blood sugar and turning it into warmth And that's why this, over the long term, is probably gonna make us more metabolically fit. I'm sad to break it to you, but you can also get this same brown fat activation by just like turning down your thermostat.
I would much rather do that and put on a hoodie.
You don't have to be this miserable. You can slowly bring that down, but you don't put the hoodie on. You can't then like make up for it. You're gonna get some brown fat, are you?
Hi, buddy.
You can also sleep cold. So the 8 sleep mattress that I've talked about, you just crank that down and you can start activating your brown fat while you're unconscious. Hey!
He's warming me up.
Oh, nice. What a sweetheart. Oh, yeah, that's it. 5 minutes. You're done. You did it. Good job, champ.
I can't feel my legs. Oh my god, they're so numb.
I can't believe I did more than 5 minutes. I mean, it feels good now. I also didn't finish the science because all of this is really interesting. It's really hard to measure if you have brown fat. Some people have more than others. Women have more than men. And babies have it because they have to stay warm when they're just like little nothings. They can't really shiver that much. But even if you don't have brown fat, you can actually get more of it. There's research that shows your white fat will actually turn to brown fat called beiging, so you can get more metabolically fit that way too and be stronger in the cold, which I think is awesome. And okay, I'm getting out now. Woo! Ugh, come on, body. Work your magic to warm me up.
Stop shivering.
I'm not shivering. I am not shivering. Okay, so that's also like an involuntary thing, but you can control not doing it. Just like a sneeze. Like, you don't tell yourself to sneeze, but you can control yourself to not sneeze if for some reason you think not sneezing would be good for your metabolism. You know what I mean? Okay, results. Heart rate first.
I got to 106.
So did I. Exactly 106 from like high 60s. So like we got stressed out. And that wasn't like, they're not heavy. What? I was trying to say like it wasn't even like a workout, but it was actually hard. So I can't even say that like if you don't want to work out, just do this other miserable thing.
This was more miserable than working out. I don't recommend it.
I recommend it completely. Okay.
I don't know anything you said. If you were like, what is one thing you took away? All I know is you said the word brown fat.
Okay, let's look at our glucose. In the moment, because we were stressed and our body's like, oh no, fight or flight, you gotta run from that lion, it gave us more energy in our blood. Yeah?
I'm going
had a little spike? Yeah?
I was at 70.
I went from 73 to 91, so like a modest spike, a little jump there, 20-ish, which again is just the stress response right now. But over long term, the more you do this, your glucose will stay lower and level, and you'll have a way better metabolism because of your brown fat. I think
don't
it's cool.
think my glucose spiked that much because I didn't fully go under. I mean, a little spike, like 4, but I wouldn't really call that a spike.
But I mean like over the long term, like working out, right? The harder you work out, you'll get a big spike, but if you keep getting a bunch of big spikes working out, over the long term, you'll be more insulin sensitive, you'll have better glucose control. And it's the same thing with being cold. Wim Hof talks about this a lot. If you want to look more into what he does, it's really cool. It was not as bad as she made it seem. You should definitely experiment with this, maybe even do a cold shower. I made a video about cold showers, 2 other cold exposure videos actually. Clearly I'm obsessed with this because I also feel awesome right now. When you get out of a situation like that, you're like high. It's like a mood booster among a bunch of other things, so
I wish we had a hot tub.
Dog fitness channel. Go! Oh, he doesn't like that at all. It's still very cold. Wait, maybe he does. Yeah! Look at you!
Dog.
I'm at Bulletproof's Upgrade Labs because they're letting me try out some of their state-of-the-art biohacking treatments. I am not nervous. Wait, is there like further than intermediate?
There is. There's pro.
I feel